Hey guys, it's T-Man here from CuttingCornersFC.com. In this video, I am talking to another outstanding guest. You may not recognize his name, but I'm sure you will recognize his works, which include FIFA Prizee and leaks of upcoming players. We're going to talk about his FIFA Mobile journey and how he came to create such significant contents for the FIFA Mobile community. He's also going to show us how he works behind the scenes, which I'm very excited to see. So with that, let's welcome Nexo.
Why the name Nexo?
I think we once went to a place in Denmark which was actually named Nexo.
Okay. When did you start playing FIFA?
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Then I removed it, and I was on kind of class trip, and then I saw someone playing FIFA Mobile, and then I thought, why not downloading it again? From then on, I played very actively.
And you said you also play FIFA, the console version?
I did.
Yeah.
I first started playing with FIFA 19, then I got my first PlayStation, and then I also think FIFA 20 actively, but not Ultimate Team, just like friendly matches with my friends or family.
Are you a football fan?
Yeah, I'm a football fan. If we talk about clubs, I support Hamburg. Last season, I was in almost every game in stadium.
Yeah.
And it's quite a big stadium, so it's 60,000 places.
You've done a lot of coding. How did you learn the skill?
I think I had a classmate who was making like websites. So I just started learning about coding.
Yeah.
I published a game on Google Play Store actually, but it was very, very bad. So every
Yeah.
coder who would have seen this would actually immediately have removed it. And
What do you like about coding?
I just like it's like another language. I have a progress in my code. I can improve it.
Yeah.
So the background story is I was also kind of curious how I could get like a nice role in the community.
Yeah.
So I first started with YouTube in the German community, even though after like 1 or 2 years, most people knew me. So I still didn't feel so important because what is the actual purpose of making videos? Why do other people even watch it? It's just nothing special.
Yeah.
It was 2021. I started with leaks. There were other leakers at that time. Most leakers just wrote a small script and did all the rest manually. So my goal was to build a completely automated and highly customized leak interface. I have tried before to like raise a FIFA Mobile website. So I was always interested about doing a website about FIFA Mobile. I saw, there are other sites for console FIFA, like Footbin, for example. I saw FIFA renders and Footbin, and I just thought, why are there no prices on FIFA renders? But it was just not possible because the market was one page which you could refresh, and
Yeah.
there wasn't a certain price for a player. There were listings, and you would have to check every single listing.
You found out after the beta in 2021, late 2021, that you
Yes,
could also
yes.
leak the market prices.
I remember the day the beta got released at night for German time. It was a time where I actually played FIFA Mobile actively, so I was interested in new features. So I opened it and I saw the market. After some like hours, I understood how it works. It was actually in school. I wrote a tweet on my account, on my leaks account. I am going to build a market price database for FIFA Mobile 22. Just the next week, I started concepting because the beta closed on mid-December, I think. So I had to at least finish my work until mid of December because afterwards I wouldn't be able to test anymore. I worked about 5 to 10 hours a day. I would say, I'm not sure, maybe 600 hours of work or 500 hours of work.
Did you have any help?
No. At total, if we count all hours until now, more than 1,500 hours of work. There were weeks which were very hard because I barely didn't have any sleep.
Did you know that it was going to be a big project?
So I
And
first thought it would be easy, but while coding, it got harder and harder with every line I wrote.
what's the motivation? Why did you keep going, even though it was tough?
The motivation was, as I said before, I wanted to establish something special in the community. There's also the aspect of having fun. Coding was just fun for me in contrast to YouTube, which was actually not fun to me.
So currently, what features does FIFA Prizee have?
At the beginning, it was just market prices. Refresh times, yes. Then I also have stats. I have a stats calculators, comparison feature, price alerts. I have a Discord bot for prices, squad builder, card designer.
Yeah, the card designer, I've used that actually. I've made a customized card with my name,
Yes,
which is very
nice.
cool. I've got Mbappe on it.
That's my point of view of the website. In contrast to other users, I have this link to renders because I need it for development purposes. I can basically see the status of my website here, where I have some logs here, so I can actually see what my phones are doing at the moment. I can generate codes here. I can see how many users are registered to my website. I can send a mail to all my users. Can also see all my current translators here. So this is my device control panel. Here can I actually see screenshots of my phones, and I can actually control them. For example, here's my mouse. I can just click on here and then it asks if I really want to click there, and then it actually sends a click comment there. And I can access the site from anywhere in the world. I can go on vacation and still control my phones. This is my leaks login panel.
So this is the fully automated leaks here.
Yeah, so this is my panel. So I have also logs here. Here can I see some status and my followers. And here, this is the interesting part, I can actually enable or disable programs. So yellow means they are checked every 30 minutes. Light green means they are checked every 5 minutes. If I want to add a new, for example, if I want to add a team of the year, I just have to enter team of the year here, and then the rest is done automatically.
And where do you write your codes? Like the program that you use?
So this is, for example, the code for how to get the attributes from the game, the stats. This table here contains all the, I call them coordinates. For example, instructions, how the phones can open a player page or open the market. I have 7 phones here in my room, one phone for each region.
Yeah.
The phones actually are in the market and executing loops and actually getting screenshots from the market and pulling the price data out of that. I have, they're called Raspberry Pis. That's like some mini computers. I have 2 of them. They are controlling the phones.
How does it feel to be on top of your game at such a young age and collaborating with other people who are much older than you and more experienced?
I don't even think about the other people being older than me. I would say I don't have any disadvantage of my age. It's more like an advantage because I have more time. So most people out there are going to university or having a full-time job.
How did
Yes.
you balance your time in that you spent in the project and also other responsibilities?
Well, I don't balance actually. My actual plan is to come to a point where the development is so on a high level that there are not much features I can add. And second, most things are running automated. And my plan is to take kind of break afterwards and just take more time for friends and family, so on.
What has been the best moments of your journey so far?
I had many nice moments. Of course, nice moments are always when you see there are many people using your website and you're just happy. So you just made up something good for the community.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Massive thanks to Nexo for taking the time to share his story. Go check out his works if you haven't already. See you next time.